Hello, YouTubers! How I have missed you guys. I skipped my monthly update last month because I've been planning for a few months to talk about a sensitive topic, and I just haven't built up the courage to post it. So I'm here now today. I just got back from the gym, so don't mind my dirtiness. But we're going to talk about it today. Before I talk about that, I have some exciting news, and that is that I got engaged to the best man ever. He proposed about a month ago, and we are planning a July wedding, so I'm pretty excited about that. We had some engagement photos done, so I will put those at the end of the video so you guys can see us looking all cute and stuff. So anywho, today what we're going to talk about is excess skin. I actually did make a video about 3 weeks ago, but I just never posted it. And in the past, I would have just like, woo, took it all off for you guys. And I think that's because as I was losing weight, I thought it was going to go away, so I didn't have a problem with it. But now that I see it's here to stay, I don't really feel so comfortable with that. But I'm going to show you a little bit. I'm not going to show you everything, but I will show you a little bit. First, I want to talk about kind of like the emotional ramifications or give you some analogies of what it's like having excess skin. But first, a background on me for those that have never watched me before. My name is Kelawanda. My name is Kelly, actually, aka Kelawanda. And I had weight loss surgery almost 3 years ago. I've been maintaining a almost 100-pound weight loss for over 2 years now. At my very highest, I was 242. I weighed 222 going into surgery, somewhere around there. And I got down to 144, 146. So that's a lot of numbers. In other words, I lost 98 pounds from my highest weight. I slowly have migrated up to 155, which puts me at around a 90-pound weight loss. I'm totally fine with that. Originally, last summer, I went on this lose the regain thing, and I lost it, and then I gained it, then I lost it, then I gained it, and I said, you know what? I eat healthy, I'm active, my body must just be comfortable at 155, so we're going to leave it alone. I didn't get weight loss surgery, so 3, 4, 5 years later, I could still be obsessing about some number on the scale, so I'm happy where I'm at. I'm in the size I wanted to be in, which is a size 6. However, I have some things I didn't want, which is a muffin top of skin hanging over the edge of those size 6 pants. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I think when you're losing weight, the best way I can compare it, it's like you get this brand new car and it's exciting. So, you're losing weight, you're fitting into clothes you couldn't fit into before, you're going shopping, towels fit around you, you fit in the chair, so it's exciting. It's like having a new car. Well, the excess skin is kind of like one day, bam, somebody comes and T-bones the side of your new car, and you don't have the money to fix it. So it's like you got this new exciting thing that you're not used to, and that's awesome. But on the other hand, you got this part that's really ugly, and you can't do anything about it. That's what it's like having excess skin. The other way I can explain it is kind of like, imagine a tornado comes and rips the roof off of your house, and you just throw a tarp over it. That's kind of how I feel with my excess skin, that sometimes I'm just throwing a tarp over it, trying to hide it. And that's really sad at times, you know what I mean? That's what I did when I was heavy. I wore big, baggy, ugly clothes, like throwing a tarp over myself. And yes, now I try to dress better, but it's hard. I have to be very particular about different styles that I wear. I often have wardrobe malfunctions. I wear a compression garment every day. Sometimes they roll up. Sometimes they pinch me. Sometimes they don't do anything. And a lot of times they don't do anything. It just makes me feel better, like having it held in tight. So, I didn't think that being young, I was 26 when I lost this weight. I didn't have a whole lot to lose compared to some people. So I wasn't expecting that I would have this problem, but I do. And kind of the emotional ramification of it is that it can be embarrassing, it's frustrating, it's disappointing. So I want to talk a little bit about some things I've been going through emotionally with it. For the most part, I'm a positive person. I think you guys know that. I've worked very hard in therapy, journaling, praying, changing the way I think to be a positive person. It doesn't mean that I don't still have emotions. I do. I have a lot of emotions. In fact, I used to eat over my emotions. So in the past, when something would upset me, I would say I'm fine, and then I would find myself driving through Burger King, Little Caesars, McDonald's, 3 drive-thrus for one meal, or eating a package of cookie dough, and I don't do that anymore. So now, just as an example, the other day, I've been trying to get financing for some time for this. It's pretty expensive. So unless one of my millionaire viewers wants to donate the money for me, I'm okay with that. Anyways, I've been trying to get financing and it hasn't been happening for me. And in December, my credit union said, everything's okay. We just need your taxes once you file for 2011. So in February, I sent those over and they sent me a denial letter. And I'm like, well, you guys told me everything was okay, but then they changed a bunch of rules in the meantime, so I don't qualify anymore. So when that happened, I said, oh, I'm fine, it's okay. But then a few hours later, I find myself sitting on the floor crying and my little puppy is licking my tears off from my cheek. But anyways, so it's emotional battle. I'm glad that I don't eat over it anymore, but it is still very sad at times. Another thing that happened is, I mentioned that I'm engaged now. So the other day I went wedding dress shopping and I came home and cried myself to sleep because I was so disappointed with how my arms looked in the dresses. I can hide my stomach and my inner thighs with a wedding dress, but I can't hide my arms. And if I didn't work that hard, maybe I wouldn't care as much. But I work out with a personal trainer twice a week. I do Zumba. I work on houses. I eat very healthy. I eat healthier almost than anyone I know, aside from like the people at the health food store, but they've dedicated their life to that. So to not have a body that reflects that is very disappointing. And I guess a good word to use it, probably the best word, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to not have a body that represents what you do on the inside and all the work that you put in. So another thing I wanted to show you is I had engagement photos done the other day. And, at this time that's supposed to be like so happy, my body kind of gets in the way of that. And let me show you what happened. First off, I wear a size small. It fits. Sometimes I wear a size medium, but smaller mediums fit. And the problem is that my arm is not proportionate to my body. And a lot of times I think that they make me look bigger than I am. And I'll just show you as an example. See from the side, like, does the top of my arm look proportionate with the bottom of my arm? I don't think so. I'll take this opportunity to show you guys my arm now before I go into the story about this. But keep in mind that this camera doesn't show very well what I see. And also you might say, oh, it's not that bad. But, I'm not comparing myself to other people that have maybe lost 200 or 300 pounds. I'm comparing myself to myself and where I want to be. So before you say, oh, it doesn't look that bad, I appreciate it. But the truth is, it does look that bad to me, and that's what matters. But anyways, let me show you. Okay, so we got a little bit of wobbly. And like I said, again, my camera doesn't pick up exactly how it looks. But there, I can kind of fold that over. It's not proportionate with my body. You can't see it very well, but this skin right here is, and no offense to any senior citizens that are watching, but this skin, I call it my old lady skin. You can't see it very well, but it's very bad quality skin, and it runs all through here. It's very, it feels weird, it looks weird, and sometimes it'll get caught, it'll kind of get caught up like that. So, it's disheartening and heartbreaking. And then, there's the other one. But the thing is, maybe I would be okay with these arms if I didn't work out and if I didn't, remodel houses and stuff like that. But like I said, I have muscle, and it's frustrating that all this stuff kind of hides it. So anyways, back to this. I had my engagement photos done the other day, and often I have this problem that my arm, because it's too big for my body, doesn't fit into the clothes that I try to wear. And it's not like I can just say, I'm going to wear a medium or a large to make up for it, because then I'm wearing big baggy clothes to compensate for my arm. So I'm having my engagement photos done the other day, and my arm rips open the seam of my jacket. It's okay, I can kind of hide it, but that's embarrassing. And this part is squeezing my arm to death, and it hurts. And then in my photos, like this part of my arm, it's like bulging out, like the excess skin that's in there just kind of makes my arm bulge out. And it's heartbreaking after everything that I've been through and everything that I've done. I've made this video so many times that I don't even know what I've said and what I haven't said, so I apologize if I start repeating myself. But anyways, I'm not going to show my excess skin on my stomach and my thighs. That's actually worse, but I don't really feel comfortable showing it anymore. You guys are more than welcome to go look at my old videos talking about excess skin. I haven't taken them down. The skin never got better, even though I work out. And to be perfectly honest, it's almost as if it got worse. So I'm really looking to having this removed. I didn't think that I was going to want reconstructive surgery going into this. I almost used to be, I think, against it until I was put in a predicament to know what it felt like. I think I've touched all the bases that I wanted to. I thank you guys for your support, and I will show you some of my engagement photos. Bye-bye. I just wanted to add something. You know, I just rewatched my video, and I seem, when I'm talking, like I seem very, you know, calm about it. But the reality is, like, there's so much emotion behind it. Like I mentioned, coming home and crying myself to sleep the other day, or, you know, when I got the denial letter that I sat on the floor and cried. So you guys might see me having good composure when I'm talking about it. But I just want you guys to know that there is so much emotion that's behind having excess skin. I'm glad that I've learned how to handle myself when it comes to emotion and food. But part of me actually wonders if some people gain their weight back because of how they feel about the excess skin. It's really a lot to have to handle. And one thing I didn't mention was that I applied for a grant through after all my denial letters from the, you know, trying to get funding, I applied for a grant through the Weight Loss Surgery Foundation of America. I'm supposed to find out sometime in the next week whether or not I got it. So please keep me in your prayers about that. Or, you know, keep me in your prayers that somehow that this is going to go through, or send me all the money that I need for it. Whatever you choose is fine with me. But, yeah, I just wanted to say that, you know, even though I might seem calm talking about this video, it's very, very emotional damaging at times, even for someone that is a positive person. It affects me in more ways that I mentioned. It affects you when you're being intimate. It affects the activities that you want to do. You know, for instance, something silly like dancing or exercising, there's certain things I don't want to do in front of people because it's bouncing, or you wonder, like, where is this part of my skin went? You know what I mean? So anyways, I just wanted to add that I might seem calm in this video, but it's very heartbreaking at times, and that's the best word I can use to describe it, is heartbreaking. So anyways, here's the photos without any further ado, and thank you for watching.